Aries horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, make sure you support your fellow co-workers by following through on your word. If you aren't able to stick together in this simple fashion, you are shooting yourself and your co-workers in the feet. Together, you are strong. Separate, you are weak. Regarding love, this is a day that may make you very aware that you have quite a way to go before you can really explain to your latest romantic conquest just how you feel. You have been fantasizing about them for some time, and now that it has actually come to the crunch, you are a little overwhelmed. You need to rebuild your self-esteem and learn to love yourself. Regarding health, today's planetary movement gives you more conviction than you know how to deal with. Get used to bold feelings and confusion. People might tell you that you're self-centered when you're feeling kind. You might not know exactly how to love yourself. Give yourself some space by letting the little things count. Wash your toes when you take a shower. Get a haircut, if possible. Don't bite your nails. Exercise when you feel stressed or anxious. Focus on yourself in a positive way. In short, you may want to remedy every situation by talking things out or taking some sort of action. Aries, be careful of making any sudden moves before you really understand what you're feeling. One minute you may be full of exuberance and ready to launch into a new project, but once you start moving forward, you're suddenly feeling insecure. Take this resistance as a sign that maybe this isn't the best time to move forward. Taurus horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, others will be happy to follow your lead. You have more power than you think you do, so don't be afraid to use it. People are looking to you for leadership, so stand proud and show that you have the ability to take control and offer solid direction. Regarding love, the day's planetary formation brings up the question of fantasies. Your past lovers may wonder what went on in that heart of yours, which often seems so detached from the blood and guts of a real relationship. Perhaps your fantasy should be to allow yourself to truly feel. If you play around with this long enough, you may just realize what you have been missing. Or will you? Regarding health, your own health is the greatest investment you will make in your life. How have you been doing so far? What are your plans for the future? If you haven't thought about your health as an investment, it's time to start. What other asset have you got that affects every single waking hour? Consider breath. How you breathe affects your sleep, your digestion, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you make love. In short, compliments are apt to feel like gold to you, Taurus. There's nothing you need more than love and affection on a day like this. Beware that you may end up as putty in the hands of whoever showers you with flattery. You may also resent this need for attention and not be willing to receive it graciously. This isn't the right attitude. Receive accolades with open arms and offer an equal amount of affection in return. Gemini horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, friction will develop automatically, thanks to your inherent indecisive nature. It will be hard to deal with others since they will be just as indecisive as well. A difficult stalemate is likely to result. Do your best to stay grounded and not waver. Regarding love, some people say that you spend your whole life fantasizing, although you would probably disagree, preferring to think that you believe in magic. The planets have moved into a configuration that encourages you to actually come to your senses in terms of one particular relationship that has taken up your time and attention for a while. You become aware of your partner's real motives and may decide to call it a day. Regarding health, it's sometimes difficult to know what we feel. Everyone is challenged by the question, "How are you?" But few people actually stop and ask themselves privately for a real answer. Begin checking in with yourself on a daily basis. If you don't know exactly how you feel, that's okay, but just start taking the question seriously. It's very important to your health. Like anything, practice will make it easier, and you will become better able to serve your health. In short, if you find that there's tension in a close relationship, you may get the feeling that this isn't the right partner for you. Gemini, don't automatically assume that the problem lies in your partner. Difficult situations involving the need for love and affection are likely to emerge regardless of the situation or the company. Instead of running to the next person, take the time to work things out. Cancer horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, your good-natured, social personality will bring you great reward. Other people are your biggest allies, since they offer support and encouragement. Furthermore, with the advice of others, you are able to achieve much more than you could on your own. Regarding love, romance moves into the realm of fantasy, big time, and there could be a big gap between what you know you want and what you actually get. Today you may feel the urge to transcend all boundaries to become one with your intended love. This is fine until the day-to-day reality sets in, and somehow the mystical music of angels turns into a dusty dirge. Regarding health, why do you keep looking at today's transit with such a quizzical stare? You want me to do what? Your emotional self is highly active right now in ways that you don't normally experience. Express this surprise. Dance, move, run upstairs, and let the energetic friction out that may be in your body due to these vibrations. Your temper may be short when you least expect it to be. In short, when tension builds, your sense of security is likely to falter. Cancer. You may have a hard time dealing with other people. You could be tempted to turn to food or alcohol for inner nourishment. Curing emotional needs by indulging this way may temper your ailment for a while, but it isn't the solution to the overall problem. Work out the bugs with the people involved, and don't try to do it on an empty stomach. Leo horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, you will be mellower than usual today, and your normal intensive drive may feel a bit watered down. This is fine, don't fight it. Taking a more easygoing approach will help you relate to others and get the respect from others that you desire. Regarding love, you may experience a feeling of unreality. It is a day to focus on atmosphere, to tune into the fine and subtle feelings that you have for each other that bind you together in an almost mystical bond. This is not about anything earthy. Rather, it concerns a kind of sensuality that goes beyond the body and the five senses into the heavenly realm. Regarding health, today's planetary transit gives you license to drive in any direction you want. You may feel at the top of your game. Physical prowess flows through you, and yet, you may only wish you looked great. Are you feeling powerless over your body, your eating habits, your exercise regimen? Start talking about it. Engage in conversation about exercise. Engage in conversation about your issues around exercise. It will get you closer to it. You are human, just like everyone else. In short, you might have difficulty expressing your needs, Leo. The bottom line is that there's no right or wrong way. Although it may be difficult to see this on a day like today, deep-seated insecurity may make expressing yourself difficult. At a time when you feel like you should politely take things in, you really may be feeling like you want to run from the people around you. Virgo horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, you are at a starting point. This is the time to make a resolution to yourself to take a new step in your journey up the ladder. Look for signs all around you. Subtle messages from the universe are helping to point the way. Be receptive to them. Regarding love, what would your wildest fantasy be? For sure it would involve words. Today you will become very aware of all the subtle nuances of feeling locked into a phrase, or even a whole sentence. You usually seduce your lovers with sweet whispers, but today you may feel the urge to take this one step further and really test the power of grammar. Regarding health, the sensitive side of your nature desires what's best for those you love. In short, although you may find it hard to express yourself in some ways, Virgo, the one avenue that's completely wide open today is art. Difficult tension is laced with emotional insecurity, making it hard for you to express your feelings. If you feel that this is the case, find some other means of expressing these emotions. A large canvas and some paints will work quite nicely. Libra horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, announcing that you are depressed is not likely to get sympathy from others. For the most part, people are in a very optimistic, spirited mood. Don't spoil this for them. Instead, you should join in. Show others that you can add to the merriment. Regarding love, you may take some time to get close to a person before you will admit to harboring fantasies. Such thoughts are brought to the forefront of your attention tonight. If you are looking for love, there is a chance you may meet someone who at least resembles your fantasy lover. But don't admit to anything until you see them in the cold light of day. Regarding health, your heart is in the right place when you care for yourself as well as you do for others. You need to be encouraged to eat well and exercise and get plenty of rest. Be careful if you find yourself in a relationship with someone who tells you the opposite, that it is most important to take care of their needs to prove you love them. This is a trap for you, and you must look for partnerships with people who share your healthy habits. In short, you might be feeling rather insecure when it comes to your peace of mind, Libra. Because of the insecurity, it may seem like your relationships are on the rocks. At the same time, having problems in your relationships is making you less likely to trust these close partners with your insecure feelings. Talking about your emotions in an honest manner will help you break out of this difficult situation. Scorpio horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, a key word for you is compromise. You have been very stubborn with regard to a certain issue for the past few days. Now you need to give, in order to receive. Meet people halfway instead of insisting that things only be done your way. Regarding love, this is a day that brings to mind your love of glamour and all things bright and beautiful. Beautiful jewelry, exclusive boutiques, and the most expensive restaurants in town. If the reality is that your current partner doesn't have 2 cents to rub together, and can't even afford a fast food, let alone a takeout dinner for 2, then you do have a problem. Regarding health, you can enjoy today's transit, because it is a time to focus intensively on yourself and your personal needs. In fact, this is a wonderful transit for grooming. Enjoy making yourself as attractive as you possibly can. If possible, get that haircut. Get your nails done, have a massage to make your skin lovely and radiant, soak in the tub with real rose petals, indulge yourself in healthy pleasures and ask no questions. As long as it's healthy, you deserve it. In short, you may feel more reserved than usual, Scorpio, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. You may be feeling apprehensive about expressing yourself fully, even in the most intimate situations. Be careful about sending messages that suggest that you don't want to be around others. People are apt to think they're to blame for your reluctance. It's fine to be a recluse, but don't completely alienate yourself in the process. Sagittarius horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, someone's attitude is making it hard for you to work effectively with him or her. You would like to develop a friendship or at least a certain camaraderie with this person, yet he or she would rather keep the relationship on a more surface level. Regarding love, you generally seem very matter-of-fact about a lot of things, including romance. You base your feelings on how well a certain person looks and dresses, or how efficient, neat, and tidy they are. However, today may bring with it some really earthy fantasies. Regarding health, watch out for the temptation to go overboard today. You are practicing keeping your health boundaries this month. Health is largely dependent on sleep and a regular, healthy diet. Try to guard your sleep the way you would the fountain of youth. In short, be careful about being too boisterous and chipper around people who don't exactly feel the same way. Sagittarius, be sensitive to other people's feelings, and don't make jokes that are too harsh for the occasion. No one appreciates a wise guy. There's a somber mood to the day that's likely to form a dark cloud by late afternoon. Do your best to be the ray of sunshine and not the bolt of lightning. Capricorn horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, you will feel indecisive, and this will make you irritable since you would rather make a decision than sit in limbo. Resist the temptation to act without thinking first. It is fine to spend time in deliberation. It will behoove you to do so. Regarding love, the energy of the day brings some of your brightest and most impertinent fantasies to the forefront, although you often find it difficult to decide which you should try first, as most people find you to be often very compliant. Perhaps it would also be good therapy to try out the fantasy where for once you are completely, totally, and utterly in charge. Regarding health, you may find yourself obsessing on something that doesn't matter today. Stick to your healthy habits during this distraction, and when push comes to shove, stand firm about your health. We all feel out of control once in a while. Remind yourself that you are not perfect. Nobody who's anybody expects you to be perfect, and you are not aiming for perfection. If this doesn't help quell the obsessive thinking, try getting to bed early and trying again tomorrow. In short, your mood should be quite good for the most part, Capricorn, but there's apt to be some tension in your relationships. Romantic endeavors aren't exactly in your favor now, so don't force an issue that seems too difficult to resolve. Find comfort in your internal warmth. By taking the time to nurture yourself, you will inevitably have more love to give to the people around you. Aquarius horoscope for the 9th of October 2022. Regarding career, the day will start off on a rather intense note, but tempers will ease as the day wears on. People will be more cheerful by the afternoon and your faith in humanity will be restored. If you need a favor done, make this request in the afternoon. Regarding love, perhaps no one has ever asked you what kind of fantasies make you go weak at the knees. Well, let's face it, they wouldn't dare. Regarding health, love gives us energy to get through life. Loving your body helps, too. Nurture your body with exercise and you will find yourself able to be more loving towards others. Practice loving your body by carefully planning your meals days in advance. Be thoughtful about your upcoming meals as though you were wooing your own body to join you in a lifetime of happy adventures. In short, there's a deep longing to be comforted and reassured. Aquarius, you may want nothing more than for someone to fix you some warm, homemade soup. If this is the case, feel free to call and ask a good friend to come over. If possible, don't continue to play the part of the strong, independent one if this isn't the way you feel. If you aren't honest about your needs, it will be impossible for anyone to know how to fulfill them.